Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today's been day 52 of the 75 hard challenge for this year's Win Arc. So, being a pretty productive day, honestly. Spent the day at home just doing a lot of cleanup, different prep, and honestly just having a fantastic productive day yet again. So, slept in a bit today, needed it after past couple of days, just giving the body some nice recovery, and honestly not feeling sick hardly at all. Still just a tiny little bit in the breathing side of things, but honestly pretty much back to normal, so it's really good lately. But started off the morning with the usual routine, woke up immediately knocked out, the manifestation, meditation, and prayer. Loving that part of the morning routine, just getting it laser focused in on the goals first thing in the morning, following that up with the reading this morning. And this one was talking more about not only different kind of frequencies of thought, different vibrations, that kind of stuff, and different energies that you can use to harness and I guess be more productive or focus in on certain different tasks, but also interestingly enough being able to use that and connect with the kind of mindsets of different people who have already achieved similar levels of success, and being able to honestly just constantly replay it to almost get on the same kind of thought process as them by envisioning them and how they would act in certain situations. And it just kind of programs your subconscious mind into believing it in a certain way and rewiring it to think in the certain way as they would. So it's really interesting, something definitely worth thinking about if you're heading into anything where it's not average in a sense, if you know what I mean. Or I guess a better way of wording that is just something that you want to do better than the rest, or you want to have some sort of competitive edge, or in all honesty, you just want to make yourself better. Whatever it is, whatever your motivation is for trying to do it, there's many different reasons, but I definitely recommend you check out that kind of book. The book I'm reading, by the way, is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I'm just kind of going through it with a fine-tooth comb, and honestly, highly recommend you read it. It's been probably one of the best books I've read so far. That one and the 5 a.m. Club are probably my top two when it comes to self-improvement books that I've read so far. So highly recommend you check both of those out. But yeah. So moving on after that, the usual weigh-in, and the weight is starting to drop again. So part of that I know has been sleeping a little bit longer. There'll be some water weight lost from just the extra sleeping, but either way, weight is going down consistently now again, so definitely looking to maintain that, and then just having to watch the calories a bunch. But protein goal today was fantastic, well above the mark where I wanted it, so really, really nice. I just need to watch and make sure that I'm choosing lean proteins in that, because I noticed today while I was getting really good natural protein, it was way higher in calories than normal with ground beef at least. So I don't know if I start messing around with the chicken, some other stuff, switching back to different things like tuna, or start using protein powder again, that kind of stuff, it'll be different. But I'll honestly just start experimenting with that over the sauce a little bit, lock it in for the last couple of weeks, and watch the results come in to be what I want them to be, especially before Christmas. So looking forward to that. And then yeah, so after that we did the usual morning supplements, that routine, which has been really, really nice, really consistent. And then kind of walking you guys through that. I haven't really taken you through what I do in the mornings on that in a sense. So what I do is I start my morning off with bare minimum 500 milliliters of water, and then when I have the ability to, I normally mix in some electrolytes, or if anything, just a little bit of salt to help rehydrate the body first thing in the morning, because when you sleep, you end up losing a lot of your water weight just from dehydration, not having anything over that 8-hour-ish time span, right? So you just want to rehydrate the body immediately first thing in the morning after you've used the washroom, that kind of stuff, which also something to keep in mind for you guys. If you're noticing inconsistencies in weight, weigh yourself at the same time or within an hour window of each other every single morning as much as possible. And also do your best to not drink any water before. Make sure you use the washroom, that kind of stuff, which it should be pretty self-explanatory. You want to make sure you're sitting at the same kind of consistent level every single morning, but that just works for me. If you guys want to try it out, do so. But yeah, so water, and then I follow that up with the supplements. So it's a mix of ashwagandha, shilajit, sea moss, and a couple of other different things that I just take a couple of capsules every day. And it's just to help speed up the cognitive ability, recovery, overall bodily function, and just keeping stress down, everything, balancing hormones, everything like that. So it's kind of like the ultimate supplement stack for just overall body regulation and metabolism, everything like that. And then since I'm on a cut, I'm taking L-carnitine every morning, so a little bit of that just to help improve the metabolism, fat burning, and energy retention throughout the day, just that kind of stuff. And then after that, I follow it up normally with my creatine and caffeine for the morning. So I normally do lower caffeine first thing in the morning because I don't want to be on a crazy crash later in the day. So I think normally it's around 90 milligrams is what I'm doing, and I use Arbonne Energy. So They're not a very widespread company, but they are fantastic when it comes to natural ingredients. So again, not sponsored by any of these, just check it out if you guys are interested in that. And then I normally do 10 grams of creatine just because I did 5 for a while, but then since I'm cutting, so I'm already putting more stress on my muscles and I need to recover more, as well as the fact that I'm a higher body weight than I have been over the past while using it. So I'm slowly upping the dosage in that. And I've honestly been seeing fantastic results even while being on a calorie deficit. I've noticed some muscle gain slightly and better performance. So it's been absolutely fantastic in that regard. But yeah, that's my morning supplement stack in the morning. And then I also try and make sure my breakfast is at bare minimum 40 to 50 grams of protein, because you want to start your day off as much as possible getting that first thing in the morning. And then I'm a little bit biased in this because this is kind of what I've been doing for the past while, and it's what I've seen to be the best. But in the same time, I'm not biased because I've tested out so many different morning routines over the past few years. But if you want the perfect morning routine, let me know down in the comments, by the way, if you want me to take you through a video of my perfect morning routine based on all the research and stuff that I've done in past. But rough breakdown of it is you wake up, do something to get your mind going, something to get your soul going. So you want to do some sort of, whether it's prayer, focus work, reading, just something to get the brain and your mind going and focused in on the important things for the day. Follow that up with the supplements and the caffeine to kickstart your body, make sure you're fully hydrated, ready to go. And then you've got that boost to make sure you're ready to go first thing in the morning, primed and ready to go if you're a little bit sluggish waking up like some people, right? And then as much as possible within that 30-minute window from the time you wake up, you want to have bare minimum 30 grams, I say 40 of protein, just to get your body going and just help in that regard. I wouldn't say so much heavy carbs first thing in the morning because then you'll crash a little bit harder later in the day. And this is something, if you look at really high-end entrepreneurs, nutrition matters not only for recovery, how your body performs, also how your mind performs. And if you notice, I don't know how many of you have tested this out or kind of noticed it, but if you have a lot of carbs first thing in the morning, it tends to slow down your thought process just a little bit. So drop the carbs a little more in the morning. Focus mainly on getting good protein, healthy fats in first thing in the morning, and then nice natural sugars if you're going to do it. So I normally do some sort of berries or fruit first thing in the morning, or honey even. That's fantastic, but none of the heavy carbs that are just going to sit there and take forever. Because this is something also I've noticed from doing fasted periods of work in previous times, is when you're in a fasted period, your metabolism doesn't really have to do a lot of work. It's kind of just chilling there, making sure you're maintaining. It's not focusing all of your other energy in your body on digesting food. So your level of thought and clarity is so much more enhanced. So it's definitely something that if you guys haven't before, I recommend you try it out. So when I'm talking about fasting, I'm talking pick a window, whether it's from when you wake up till, give it an 8-hour window or something like that. Just pick short intermittent windows of fasting to do. And I mean, 16-8 is the typical one I'll follow when I'll do it. So from the time, a couple hours before I'll go to bed till 16 hours from that point, I won't eat anything. Just, this is called intermittent fasting, right? And then you have a short 8-hour, or maybe even shorten that a little more, 4-hour window to eat within. So it also really helps on cutting. Sometimes I've noticed if you're not having to do a lot of active stuff spread out throughout the day, if you end up doing a little bit during the morning, so you do some sort of fasted cardio or whatever, it's really good for helping to burn fat even more because your body immediately switches into that mode rather than drawing on previous food sources that you have, right? And then if you continue that, you do a little bit more of the workout after you've eaten, it immediately allows your body to tap into it rather than letting it settle and turn back into fat. So it's just different things for you guys to play around with. If you want me to do full kind of guides on that stuff or go in depth on a lot more of the nutrition value, that stuff, put it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. Yeah, and then, yeah, morning routine after that point. Just try and do some sort of movement. So for me, I call it you want to try and sweat every single morning. So I'll take you guys through a proper video sometime for sure, just breaking it down even further. But you want to do, be it 15 to 30 minutes of some sort of cardio or exercise first thing in the morning to sweat and get your body going. Because if you get basically all of your bodily systems going properly, it primes you for one of the most productive and high energy days that you will have. I guarantee you that. But yeah, So yeah, the rest of today just did a bunch of work and cleaning, bit of a prep for the ski season coming up. I know I'm about a month away from when we actually get to go on the trip, but I'm really looking forward to that. It's definitely one of my driving factors. So stuff like that, different trips is definitely one of the driving reasons that I want to make a certain level of success that I'm going to. So I'll keep you guys updated on that though, and I'm definitely looking forward to filming some good content for you guys while we're there, switching up the videos after this challenge is done. But yeah, anyway, later this evening, we ended up doing a bit more trumpet playing with my dad. Really enjoying that, and then just getting so much better and more consistent. It's like anything, honestly. The more consistent you are in doing it every single day, the better you get faster, right? Like, all of that just starts to compound. I've noticed that with so many different things lately. Just the long-term effort just starts to compound, and it seems like you're getting more and more results even faster than before, right? Like, it's honestly incredible being able to see all that stuff. So, wrapping up the evening, we finished it off with a nice leg workout, which absolutely fried my legs, but it's fantastic. Just, again, doing more prep for ski season and then just overall athleticism as well as building the legs. So, really enjoying them, and definitely need to get back in the gym and start lifting some proper weight with legs. Haven't gotten that chance in a while, so looking forward to that soon. And then also wrapped up the night finishing out the cardio and the hard work for the night with a HIIT workout and some kickboxing stuff and then a core workout. So really challenging after the leg workout. I know I'm probably going to feel it for the next couple of days, but definitely worth it. And then also just noticing incredible performance again with the core. I think I mentioned this a couple nights ago. Just being able to see such rapid improvement where it starts getting too easy and I have to up the level again even more, so it keeps becoming more and more difficult. It's just fantastic being able to do that. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it there for a night though. It's been definitely a long day, but productive one. So it's going to be another busy one tomorrow, and it's going to be an early morning. So I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content, like the video, comment down below what you want to see in future videos, and share this with someone who needs to see it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.